welcome back to the David67 Celtic News YouTube channel. Today going to do a couple of videos, first of which is a player analysis profile video for a player who previously was on Celtic's radar around this time last year, a player said to be very well respected and admired by Ange Postecoglou as a player with a good future. At that time, Celtic's interest died away as it was felt he wasn't quite ready to move away from Greece to a higher level of football. However, he's had a very good season in Greek football, including also quite a number of goals in European Champions League and Europa League matches. And so I do wonder whether he's a player back on Celtic's radar either for this transfer window as a third striker option or possibly in the summer 2024 transfer window instead. So now you're going to pop in a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes of scouting video, highlights video, and then we can have a wee chat about his stats and what I think from having a look at the various different highlight reel videos of him and also his stats, etc. Great, so hopefully you enjoy that 3 minutes or so of highlights of the player. Player's name is Fotis Ioannidis. Apologies if my Greek pronunciation is not very good. Now, Looking at his stats this season in the Greek game for Panathinaikos, 28 appearances, 15 goals, 6 assists. And as I was saying, he was very successful in their Europa League campaign, 5 goals in 6 Europa League matches. Prior to that, 2 goals in 4 Champions League qualifiers. Appears to have started the season at Panathinaikos more as an occasional starter and regular substitute, but has obviously been scoring a lot of goals for Panathinaikos, and so is now a permanent first choice in the side. He reminds me a lot of Georgios Giacomakis, taller than the other strikers that Celtic have. He's good in the air, obviously. He's 6'2" tall. He is going to be 24 on the 10th of January, i.e., tomorrow. Two-footed player, able to finish with both feet. Very, very powerful shot as well. Penalty taker, as you can see from the highlight reel, which obviously is going to be a very key factor at Celtic, as up until Luis Palma took over taking penalties, we had been rather dodgy in the period after Arden Moy retired. And player with quite a lot of pace, good pace rather than great pace, however, strong on the ball, holds off challenges, a player that if we require to, we can knock the ball up to. He'll hold up the play, link in with wide players and midfielders. And one of the other features I think is admirable about Ioannidis is that he does actually have good vision. He's not a greedy striker who just shoots for goal at all costs. He does actually seem to have very good vision for setting up teammates who are in better positions. And I think that's actually could be a very key skill and talent at Celtic, as when Celtic are playing well, we do get our wide players and midfielders into the box, and obviously could form a very good 1-2 partnership with Kyogo up front. No real drawbacks in terms of what I've seen and read about Ioannidis. He does appear keen to leave Greek football and move to a higher level. When the initial discussions and scouting with Celtic came to light around this time last year, moving into the spring of last year, Ioannidis did talk about being keen to leave Greek football and move on. At that point, Ange Postecoglou and the Celtic scouting team felt he wasn't quite ready. However, this season he has improved his goal scoring quite considerably, and he has been attracting interest from a few Bundesliga teams. It's thought that the asking price may well be as much as 8 or 9 million, which would be, I think, probably a bit high for Ioannidis at this time. However, if he was particularly keen to leave Panathinaikos, it could be one of these deals where the players itching to get away brings that asking price down and down. I think he certainly is a player Celtic should have a good look at. Maybe not for the January window, but more likely weighing him up for the summer window, weighing him up against other such players as Van Hooijdonk, Mumbanya, Kiesgarden, or Shankland and Miovski, depending on the success of the next 3 weeks or so of this winter window. So, as I was saying, always keen to see what you feel about such players. Certainly has been a player that Celtic looked at before. Celtic appear to have scouted him in the past rather heavily. Not fully clear as to whether they have maintained that scouting review. Obviously, we had big success signing Luis Palma from the Greek Super League in the August period. And so I think we can be quite confident that if he's been a success in the Greek League, he's got a good chance of being a success in the Scottish Premier League. And obviously, we've also got the backup of him being successful in his Europa League and Champions League qualifiers earlier this season. So, we'd love to see what you feel yourself regarding Ioannidis coming to Celtic to be our third striking option. And do pop your comments, if you wish, into the comment section. And as always, for anybody watching the video who hasn't subscribed already, who has enjoyed the video and the content of the channel, do click that subscribe button and the like button, and I'll endeavour to continue to do these sorts of videos as and when the opportunities crop up. So, thanks for listening so far today. We'll be doing a quick update video of transfer rumours, ins and outs later on this morning. So for now, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, goodbye, and hail, hail.
Yeah.